Hey everyone. Okay, so I am going to do a little, they're mostly special edition Kickstarter unboxing because I've got a build up here going. I might do one other quick segment that I'll put on the end of this if I get the books in the next couple of days or before I edit this. I don't do much editing, but cut out the boring blips. But if I don't, it might just be these because I have like 3 stacks right here. And it's Christmas time. Got my Christmas sweater on. Big old Christmas tree in the back. Made myself a mocha latte thing from home. Got my gingerbread cookies from Aldi from Germany. So here we go. First up, I got Evocation by S.T. Gibson. They wrote A Dowry of Blood that I loved last year. This year I read another book by them. And I can't remember what it was called. But I didn't love it as much. It was a dark academia book. Oh, it's up there. Education and Malice. But I'm hoping you like this one. Yeah. This one's a little different. It sounds dark. This David guy, he is a psychic prodigy, and his father was an occultist, and he has made his life in Boston as a lawyer, and now he has to get back in touch with his ex-boyfriend who knows his wife, I think. I don't know, but anyway, it had a beautiful cover. I saw the next book is like coming out, like they just showed the new release cover of the second book, and I saw it. I was like, ooh, I want that book because it looks pretty. So I got the first book because it was on sale for Black Friday. Next I have, this one's not a book to read, but if anybody has kids out there, I got these for my first 2 kids, A Complete Childhood History, and then it's just a journal that you fill in from pregnancy to 18 years old. And so like there's just some pages where you answer some questions, put in some pictures, put their stats, that kind of stuff, for every year of their life. So it's like kind of like a baby book, but a kid book. Because I'm not great at putting in pictures. I honestly haven't put in pictures in any of my kids. All those kids 5, but I obviously haven't started this during my pregnancy either. Oh well, it is what it is. Next I got, this was a Kickstarter, Sherlock Holmes Crimes for Christmas. So this one is like an Advent book. I can't remember if it's broken into like 12 chunks or 24, but it's broken into chunks so that way you can read. Oh, it is December 6th, and it tells you what to read each day. It's the 3rd right now, so I gotta catch up, but they have every day you read a little chunk of it, and then like you learn about the crime, and then a different day you solve the crime. Learn about the crime, solve the crime. So I think there's like 5 crimes in here or something like that. So that's kind of just like a fun Christmas read. I'll probably give it to my other friend who reads crime books next year. So that was a cool little Kickstarter. And they got it here on time. Last year I ordered a Yellow Book of Flood book and it didn't get here until like February. And so I had to send it to my brother-in-law late. I felt bad. It's not great. This book, I might have shown you guys, I'm not quite sure, but here it is again. The Kingdom Below. I think it's a bind up. Can't promise you that, but it's pretty sprayed edges. It's leather bound, gold foiling, all the good things. It's not quite as fancy as some other leather bounds, but it's still pretty. Yeah, and there's no pictures in it. So it's pretty much just a cool book, but put it on my leather bound shelf. I think it's about like mermaid royalty. Next I have these 2 books, The Fractured Empire Saga, volume 1 and 2, leather bound, beautiful foiling, back and front, gilded edges, all this jazz. These ones actually is kind of sad. The first ones I got, I felt bad for the girl who wrote it. They're by Star Z Davies, I think her name is, yeah. And I got it, and it was like kind of cracked in the spine on the inside, and I was gonna just be very careful with it because I get it. She didn't make the book. It just came from this printer's like that. has a cool map in the inside. It came, but anyways, it came with a cracked spine, and then I was just gonna be careful. And then she sent out a message saying that apparently a bunch of people had like kind of broken books. And I was like, oh, I wasn't the only one. So I messaged her with pictures and was like, I mean, if it's not that bad, like I can keep it. It's fine. And she's like, no, I'll send you a new one. We're trying to fix the ones that are broken. So she was really cool about it. She was really nice. And she sent me this like art print. It's like a I'm sorry gift. But it is a Genghis Khan's Descendants saga, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever read anything about the Genghis Khan tribe, group, whatever. It's signed and numbered on both of them. But I am listening to book 1 right now. And it's good. It's entertaining. I got the audiobook versions of them. And so, yeah, I'll let you guys know when it's done, but so far so good. It's centers mainly about a woman who was married young to the current descendant of Genghis Khan, but he's like old and overweight and not a great leader, and so other people are trying to like overthrow him, and the wife doesn't like him. And so they're trying to find a better heir, pretty much. And so I think she loves his sworn brother, his like number 2 in command person. And so they're just waiting for him, the ruler to die, the Khan to die, so they can try and take over. And there's another direct descendant that they just stumbled upon. And it's like this whole political thing. So it's pretty much, I think that's how I described it as the Mongolian Game of Thrones, which seems pretty accurate. But yeah, pretty books for my Leatherbound shelf. Next I have a broken binding. Actually, I have 2 broken bindings. So I will unwrap these quick so you don't have to watch me do it. Okay, so first I got The Stone of Farewell by Tad Williams. This is the second book in the trilogy. That's like the subscription trilogy or whatever. I'm on tier 2, so they're not signed or numbered, but it's okay. It's still a cool book. These ones, this trilogy has a sword, or maybe a quadrilogy. But they have swords. I don't remember. I feel like it's 4 books this one's gonna be. They have a cool like special cover that they made, and then there's art on the inside. I haven't read the first one yet, but I think people have been liking it. And then the second one, I was excited about this one. I already own a copy of this book, but I loved it. It's like one of my favorite books of the year. I got it for Christmas this year, and I was hoping that the second one would be coming out at Christmas. Or I got it for Christmas last year, and I was hoping the second one would come out this year, but it didn't. This one is signed by the author. And it has some maps in the inside, and like a picture there. But this one is kind of a Roman-inspired, like futuristic land, kind of like magic, but Roman-inspired, like sci-fi-ish. I don't know. You get people tithe will, which is like their being, how much their essence, like their energy, to the higher ranked people. So the people at the very high of the rank, there's only like 7 of them or 3 of them or something, get all this will energy from all the people below them. And so each level builds up power, and they kind of just develop like supernatural powers because they have all this energy built up from the younger or from the lower tiers tithing up to them. And so I think in the first book, it's been a while since I read it, but the first book, the main character is an orphan and nobody really knows who he came from, and I think he was in one of the upper tiers. His parents were, and so he like has the abilities, I think, or maybe he doesn't want to take the will, but I think he has the ability to, or something like that. But everybody thinks he's just like a level 8, that's the lowest level a level 8 orphan. And then this other guy comes along, this other high-powered guy comes along and pulls this orphan in and sends him to this school because he wants him to go undercover and find stuff out. There's like a whole conspiracy about whether his brother killed himself or died or was murdered or whatever at this school. And so it's a big political thing, but it was really good. Loved it. Everybody should go read it. And now I got a special edition because it's pretty. All right. Next I got book 4 of War Height. It's a series. I don't know how long it'll be. There's at least one more book coming in the spring. It's political, intrigue, fantasy stuff. So yeah, that was the next one. Came with a couple of bookmarks. Then I got a couple other Kickstarter books here. Veins of Magic and Heart of the Fae. I don't remember which one was first. But they have cool sprayed edges. Don't remember what they're about. There's potions and gems on there. Some nice art. And then foiled. It's like soft. That's cool. I don't remember what they're about. Fae and magic, I guess. But, you know, we'll see when I read it. Yeah. So yeah, cool. This is Vellums. I'm wondering if it was from the Heart of the Fae that these vellums are from. Because the next book down is, yeah, definitely from that. Because they're like romantasy vellums. So I have to keep those together with those so I don't lose them. That's so cool. That one. There we go. There. There. So I have to put those in. I wish I knew what page they went on, but that's one thing. If you're an author, include what pages they go on when you send Kickstarters, vellums, because I'm always like, I always order them because it always seems so cool, and then I have no idea where they go into the book. And they're like, you'll know where they go. But like, I'm not a visual reader. Like, I just read it at its face value. So I have a feeling I'm just like reading through everything, and I have no idea where they go. So yeah. Oh well. Next I have Jed Hearn, Kingdom of Dragons. I think this is a bind up. Oh no, it's number 1. The Blade and the Fang. And I got, this is a chunky bookmark, like it's like thick. A bookmark with it, and I think it's signed. Yeah, it's signed. I think this was a Kickstarter, I think. But I have since heard of him from other things. Like he was, so I'm just looking to show you guys, there's like pictures in it too. He was also, I think, one of the authors in The Day of the Dragon. So, cool. I'll do these other couple books here, and then I have a couple quick boxes. I just got this one today. The author is Aaron Hodges, and this was his Kickstarter, so it's book 1 in a series, The Warden's Justice, and it sounded cool. Kylo wanted to join the Wardens, a noble order of warriors that shield humanity from evil. But then there's Theron, who wields the cursed magics of the enemy, and they like meet up, and I don't know, they have to decide who's the real traitor and stuff like that. Drama. But then he also had other books of his in his Kickstarter, and I got The Descendants of the Fall, complete 4-book series bind up. Cause I don't know. I don't actually like reading them because they're so heavy, but I like getting them. You know what I mean? And this one is like after gods die and what happens later type story, because I'm a sucker for those. All right. And then another broken binding set. I'll pause it again to when we're out. All right, so next is the Bone Season series. maybe 5 books. They're coming out with 5 because I just got the pre-order if I want to order it. I don't remember which one is 4. I think the Song Rising is first. I don't know, but they're pretty. I got the rest of the set somewhere around here. I've only read the first one yet, but I gotta keep going because they're pretty. I think they're signed. Yeah, they're signed by the author too, from the Broken Binding. And I think there might still be some available if people want them because they're just beautiful, you know, like all the way around. And then last I have Wordy Traveler boxes, which, okay, so they come once a quarter. I apparently stashed this one away and then kept forgetting about it. And so now I got a second one today. So now I have 2 quarters worth that I haven't opened. Whoops. So anyways, we're just gonna open up 2 quarters at once. They're like a travel book box. So you get a book based in a region and then you get some other things with it that are made by artisans in the area. All right, and so this, it looks like maybe like China is the theme. There's normally a insert in here that talks about it. Apparently put out on accident, but that's okay. Yeah, China was the theme last quarter. Chopsticks, panda charm, bamboo bookmark, coffee. The tea is Ying Ming. It's a full-bodied Chinese tea with malty sweet finish. That sounds good. I'm guessing it's probably black tea. Probably caffeine in it. And then the art print is, oh, like a little fishing boat with Japanese cherry blossoms? I don't know. There must be some kind of, maybe they have Japanese cherry blossoms in China too. And then yes, this is, oh, that's unfortunate. I got the fiction book I already have. 80 Tan Circle. See, if you're on top of it, you can tell them what books you already have, and like I already have this book, so I could have told them that, but I'm not on top of it, and I missed the email, so I'll probably give this one to someone or sell it if I can. We'll see. And then the Terracotta Army was the non-fiction one. China's First Emperor and the Birth of a Nation. Oh, that'll be interesting. So those were the 2 books I got, which Lady Tan Circle is really good. If anybody wants to read it, I really liked it, but I already own it. I got a chopstick set. Fancy. See if I can open it. Oh my gosh, these are adorable. You must like rest the chopsticks on top of these guys or something. That's cute. Like fancy wooden ones. Cool. I probably won't use them. I'll probably put them on my bookshelf because it seems too fancy. My kids would break it. A pretty bamboo bookmark. A little panda charm. Cute. They have a charm in every box. And then Wordy Traveler exclusive, just regular old coffee. They didn't have a flavor this time. They must have just brewed a large batch of it. So that's my China box. Cool. I used to get the cookbook box too, but then I was getting too many doubles of things, and like I can only cook so many foreign foods, and I wasn't using them. So I canceled for a while, and I might re-up that subscription at some point, but I gotta draw the line somewhere, you know? And then the other one that just came today, they did change the box, it looks like, too. Doesn't that look fancy? We'll see where this one is. And this set, I think you can probably still order if you want to. Because typically, you can order things later on. Huh, they must have changed it up a little bit. They don't give you the box or the packaging insert thing anymore. The little charm is a Scotty dog. Memories of London. It's a Big Ben bookmark. It must be UK. Yeah, the British Isles postcard. They did change things up a little bit here. They used to do art prints, now they're doing postcards. We got something in the bag here. This is the tea and coffee. The same coffee. And then, yep, English breakfast tea. That's what I was guessing it was going to be, because, you know, England. And then, ooh, is it a teacup, I bet? This box is tight. I don't know how to open this. It's like sealed in there good somehow. Oh, I was pulling the wrong part. That part. Whoa, that's not a teacup. It's glass though. Might just be. Oh, it is a teacup. It's like a double lined. Ooh, this is fancy. Cool. It's like a double walled lined. Oh, this is awesome. You put the tea in there and like the loose leaf tea in here, and it steeps it, and then you pull this out, and then that's the teacup you drink out of, because there's like little strainer things in there. That is awesome. I like that. Cool. I'm gonna actually like use that. And then like a lot of these things I put on my bookshelves, which is cool because like I use them as like decorations, you know. There's this box up here, the necklace here, some like little pinch pot things there. There's some other stuff over here. Yeah. All right, so it looks like the fiction book I got was Close Knit by Jenny Colgan. It's a book in Scotland. A string of little islands stretches from Norway. And she's been living there her whole life, and it has a knitting circle. Yeah. It seems like a, you know, cute little book. Good. And then this one, this is the nonfiction book. It's called The Way of the Hermit. It's funny. By Kent Smith. My incredible 40 years living in the wilderness. You must live in Scotland or something. Yeah, the Scottish Highlands. Cool. All right. So that's all I've got, I think. Yeah. I know I have another book coming in the mail. Maybe I'll add it on. Maybe I just won't unwrap it because it's just a regular book. It's The Christmas Murder Game. We're reading it for book club this month. But yeah. Merry Christmas. If I don't have any other videos, I'll try and do another video because November ended, so I'll try and wrap up those. I think I read a decent amount. I think I read like 7 books or something. 11 books. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, we'll see if I do wrap up or not. If not, Merry Christmas. See you next year. Bye.